Hey guys, welcome back to the last video of 2022. It's crazy that the year is almost over. I wrote down a few things that you can do before the new year starts or at the beginning of the new year. So maybe for some of you who are watching this right now, it's already New Year. By the way, I did my hair today and I really like it. I like the curls. It took a long time, but I like it. Maybe I'm gonna wear my hair curly more often next year. I get a lot of comments that my hair looks really nice, but it's actually really damaged. That's one of my New Year's resolutions, to get healthy hair, and I want really long hair. If I pull it down, it's actually pretty long, but because it's curly, it doesn't look that long. Anyway, let's start with the first thing that you can do before the new year starts or at the beginning of the new year. And that's something I already talked about in one of my DIY videos, or creative things you can do when you're bored. Write a letter to your future self. I think I did that already last year. The problem is I don't remember where I put that letter. So if you do this, please put your letter somewhere you will remember, because now I can't find it anymore. But basically how it works is you write a letter to yourself. You write down your wishes or your hopes for the future. You write to yourself as if you would write to a friend or a family member or just someone you really care for, and then you hide it somewhere, and you just put it somewhere, and after the year's over, you take out that letter and you read it again, and you can see how much you've grown, how much you've achieved. And it's just really cute to write a letter to yourself and to kind of talk to your future self, and then when you read it, you can kind of talk to your past self, if that makes sense. But I don't know, I like doing that every year. Next thing you can do is make a vision board. I did this before as well in a creative things to do when you're bored video, but it's always great to know what you want when the new year starts, and you can always look at your vision board and remind yourself of all the things that you want and that you're working for. And the last time I made a vision board, I put it on the inside door of my wardrobe. So every time I would wake up and get dressed, I would look at that vision board and I would be like, that's what I'm working for, that's what I get up for, that's what I'm getting dressed for, that's what I'm gonna leave the house for. Everything I do this to achieve those things that are on my vision board. Next thing is to clean your room. We don't want to start the new year with a messy room. Trust me, I've been there this year, right after New Year's, 1st of January this year. My room was a mess. I wanted to make a room makeover. I did a room makeover, but I started on the 31st of December last year. And obviously I didn't finish everything in a day because it was way too much, and I wanted to do this big makeover that took me weeks. And this year, I'm just gonna clean everything. I'm just gonna throw out a couple of things. I'm not gonna redecorate my room or do something big. I'm just gonna clean it so I don't have chaos, and I can start the new year with a clean space, and it will definitely give me more motivation than having a messy room. Next one kind of resonates with the last thing I just said, but throw out your old clothes. I have so many old clothes that I don't wear anymore, and I have so many bags of old clothes now, and I put them also in my suitcase because it's just so much. It's not that I don't like the things anymore. I just looked at everything and I was like, I didn't wear this piece of clothing the whole year, so I'm probably not gonna wear it next year. I'm just gonna sell it or give it to someone else, so I can start the new year with a new wardrobe and only things that I actually wear, because it always stresses me out when I get dressed and I have like a lot of options but not really a lot of things that I like, and then I don't know what to wear, and then I end up not liking my outfit, and it's just unnecessary problems, and we don't want that next year. So throw out your old clothes and shoes as well. If you're like me, you probably always have a lot of motivation at the beginning of the new year or right before the new year starts, and you have a lot of goals. But then the first few days of the new year, all that motivation goes away because nothing works out, nothing works the way you wanted it to work. And I'm really hoping next year will be different. What I'm trying to change this time is to not have too many goals. You can still write down everything you want to achieve next year, but focus only on one or maybe two things at once, because no one can achieve all of their goals all at once. It's impossible. So maybe if your goal for next year is to work out, to eat healthy, to do your skincare, to travel a lot, and those are some of my goals as well, but you can't do them all at once. What I did the past month is to actually do my skincare routine every night, even if I'm tired as fuck and I don't want to do it. I force myself to do it, and I did that so I kind of already have that habit before starting the new year, so I don't have to create that habit at the beginning of the new year, and it's already part of my routine every night. But yeah, focus on one thing. Like maybe write down 6 to 12 goals you want to achieve next year, and then focus on one goal every month. Only one goal. Like, for example, if you want to go to the gym, start doing that the first month of the new year and only focus on that. Don't stress too much about the other stuff that you also want. It's gonna overwhelm you if you focus on all of your goals all at once. And then the next month, you can maybe focus on learning a new language or starting to play a new instrument, because hopefully by then you will already have going to the gym as one of your habits, and it's already part of your daily routine or like your weekly routine, and you don't need to have motivation to go to the gym anymore because you have the discipline, because you were doing it already for a month, and then you can start building a new habit, and you won't be so overwhelmed by all the different things you want to do all at once or want to achieve all at once. I don't know if that only works in theory, but I'm really hoping that this will work for me next year, because I have so many things I want to achieve. For example, I want to go to the gym more often. I want to learn a new language. I want to finally get my driver's license, even though I'm really scared, but I really want to do that. But I'm not going to start doing it all at once in the beginning of the next year, because I know it's going to be way too much. I'm going to have a mental breakdown and I'm going to just stop doing all of it. And we don't want that. And also cut out the toxic people in your life. Like, if there were people in your life that didn't bring you peace this year, that only made you worry, that only made you feel bad and overall just not happy, if the bad things they bring to your life outweigh the good things, then cut them off. Whether that be a friend, a family member. I know with family members it's kind of hard sometimes. If you have the chance to cut them off, do that. Or if it's a romantic partner, whoever it is, if they're not good for you, then cut them off. I know that's easier said than done. I've been there, I've done that, and it's hard. But next year we're gonna protect our peace. Another thing I like to do at the end of the year is to write down things I'm grateful for that happened in this year, because I usually tend to only focus on the bad things that happen. And I think a lot of people do that, and that's not good, because it makes you sad and depressed. And it's so important to appreciate just the simple things and be grateful for everything. And if you focus on the good things that happen more, you will see how many good things actually happened, and maybe that there even were way more good things than bad things, but you only focus on the bad things. So it seemed like this was a bad year, but actually it was a good year with a lot of good things happening. I made a TikTok video with all the good things that happened this year, and it really made me realize that this year was full of so many awesome moments, and past few months I just focused on the bad things and it made me sad, but it actually was a pretty good year. Or like, even the bad things that happened taught me a lot of lessons. So I learned a lot from this year, and I'm so grateful for everything that happened. And with that, I'm gonna end the video. I hope you enjoyed watching. I hope maybe you can do some of these things. Remember to not ask too much of yourself. Be kind to yourself, be gentle. Allow yourself to make mistakes, because that's a thing that really helped me a lot this year, to make a lot of mistakes. And I know I sound like a teacher right now, because they always say, with mistake we learn. But it's true. I made so many mistakes this year. And now I'm a lot smarter. Thank you all so much for supporting me this year and giving me so much love. I appreciate every single one of you so much. I still can't believe how many people are subscribed to this account, and I love reading your comments. I love getting DMs from you and hearing about how my videos help you or inspire you. And Like, I'm not gonna lie, sometimes it makes me cry, but not sad tears, happy tears, because I'm just like so grateful and so like, it's so unbelievable. I obviously don't see myself the way other people do, but sometimes I sit in my room and I get a little sad, and then I read my comments or my DMs, and the things you say make my day so much better. They make me so happy, and it completely changes my mood, and I honestly can't tell you how much it all means to me. And I'm so excited for what will come in the next year and what I'm gonna do on this channel. I hope all of you who celebrated had a wonderful Christmas, and I'm gonna see you next year, and I love you all. Bye!